Would you tell us your name, please?
Bobby Phillips, Jr.
You were a young man. Did you come to know another fellow by the name of Erwin Cain?
Yeah, he was my brother-in-law.
When do you think you first met Erwin Cain?
That would have been October of 1977.
And how did you come to meet him?
I was engaged to his sister,
What is her name?
Gloria Cain.
Is Gloria older or younger than Erwin?
Younger.
Did you and Gloria subsequently marry?
Yes.
And where did that take place?
In her backyard over off of Loop 281
In what
in
city?
Longview, Texas.
And was Erwin Cain present at that occasion?
He was the best man.
By that time, had you and he developed a pretty close friendship?
Pretty close.
What was he doing to make a living at that time?
Selling drugs and vacuum cleaners.
Well, that's a kind of an odd combination. Was one more prevalent than the other?
I guess the drugs would have been more prevalent.
Did you ever see Mr. Erwin Cain sell drugs?
Yeah, I've seen him deliver to his brother-in-law, to his brother, and to other people that came by the house when he was there.
Did he have a kind of a specialty, such as marijuana, cocaine?
Marijuana.
Was this something that he did just occasionally, maybe recreationally, or did he do this to make money?
No, he always had a pound on hand.
Is that a pound of marijuana?
Yeah.
Is that a fairly large amount?
Pretty good bit, yeah. It's, what, 16 one-ounce bags?
You mentioned his brother. Which brother are you talking about?
Thomas Cain.
Did you also know Thomas Cain during this period of time?
Yes.
And just for clarify, we're talking about a period of time in what, the early 1980s?
70s.
70s?
Yeah.
The late 70s?
Yeah, late 70s.
Okay. And it's your statement that Erwin Cain was selling drugs along in 1977, 78, 79?
Oh, yeah. They gave me a bachelor party. They brought oh my God, it was a joint wrapped about an ounce of weed wrapped in a paper out of a Cheech and Chong album.
And who brought that to you?
Erwin.
Was Thomas present?
Yes.
Do you know where Thomas Cain Jr. is?
In a grave.
You remember about when he died?
Seems, I think it was around 82, 83, somewhere in there.
And do you know where he was when he died?
It's in Houston.
And do you know anything of the circumstances surrounding his death?
My understanding, he got a 8-ball from his brother. And
which brother would that be?
Erwin. And he went to try and find a vein on my sister and couldn't find a vein on his sister, so he gave it to himself, and subsequently it killed him.
What's the source of your information for that statement?
My sister.
Virginia. What is an 8-ball?
I'm not for real sure, but I think it's like 7 or 8 grams of cocaine or meth or something like that.
Just to clarify, and maybe repeat, it's your statement that you have seen in the past a man you can identify as Erwin Cain use marijuana.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him use any other illegal substance?
Seen him snort coke.
And is it your statement also that you have seen him sell marijuana to someone?
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about giving it to a friend to share a joint. I'm talking about actually.
I've seen him money change hands.
And has this been on one or more occasions?
More occasions.
Can you tell me where, can you remember any one specific instance and where it took place?
It's usually, I used to go over to his house. Me and my wife would go over to him and Tommy lived together, and we'd go over there, and people would come up to the house, and he'd sell it to them.
Have you seen an autopsy report that shows the cause of death of Thomas Edison Cain, Jr.?
Yeah, I reviewed it.
And what did it show as to be the cause of death?
Cocaine toxicity.
And that would be consistent with what you had been told years ago, is that
Right,
correct?
yeah.
Okay. You have appeared here today for the purpose of making this statement of your own free will and accord, have you not?
Yes.
Have you been promised anything of value by me or anyone else to make this statement?
No.
Why are you doing it?
Because Erwin Cain just don't need to be in office. We got enough crooked people in office now.
Thank you, sir.